Hey guys, today we're going over the Le Fantasque, or the Fanta, or the Fantastique, or what you want to call it. Anyway, modules. Aiming system is better. Traverse, main battery better. Traverse speed, very good. Propulsion, definitely for a speedy boat, you definitely want propulsion. Steering is an option, but concealment is the way to go in my opinion. And this is the only controversial one. All three are viable, but you definitely want to pick between torpedo rod and main battery. And I like main battery because it helps me defend myself. And a destroyer being able to defend itself is far more survivable than a destroyer that can fire torpedoes more often. So yeah, main battery gun mod is my preference. Again, other two are both viable options, but I think I'll go for the main battery gun mod. Commander build here, we've gone for Abenya with the better HE shell damage, is always nice. Contact is imminent, not using subsurface because I don't like the additional reload debuff on the guns. Look at me now, honestly the best option. I don't like fragile threat, reduces my HP, and the speed boost thing doesn't really help with my detection. Torpedo Safari for better range. Range of guns to decrease, not great, I know, but it's only the range, it doesn't affect the actual firepower itself. Standard fall, good options, and so is back in stock. Smoke in the water, not really useful because we don't have a smoke screen, and destroy be destroyed for more speed, but it does decrease our accuracy or shell grouping. So putting on smoke in the water is a viable option just to not have any accuracy debuffs. Unstoppable, you definitely would like unstoppable. If your engine gets knocked out, you are dead in the water. So well worth it. Eric Bay and Trebetskoy for inspirations. I don't like whenever you take damage in Fantasque, it seems to be quite a lot, at least the way I'm doing it. So yeah, main battery booster, sorry, and we got a speed boost, which is a French speed boost, very good. We got 80 knot torpedoes with a lot of Fantasque, fully upgraded, 8.9 kilometers and 18,400 damage. So almost essentially Udashi torps. If you head over to the Udashi real quick, Udashi does more damage and they're less detectable because why of course not, you know. Yeah, 22,000 to 1.5 as opposed to 1.8, 8.1 to 7.9. Udashi torps are simply better, but Fantasque does have it's the only other destroyer at tier 7 that also has 18 odd torps. So yeah, without much further ado, let's head into a battle here and show you what the Fantasque can do. Now, so French destroyers are genuinely a little bit more complex to play than other destroyers because you don't have that smoke screen. You don't have that get out jail free card. What you do have though is the speed boosts. And the speed boosts are more of your get out jail free card than the smoke screens are for the French, because obviously you don't have the smoke screens. Speed boost is essentially that gimmick for you. Something to note as well is even though you have the speed boost, it won't always be able to save you, unlike a smoke screen, unless you're attacked by radar, of course. So the French destroyers is all about picking the engagement that you want to fight, because you're still a destroyer, you can still pick engagements. You're relatively stealthy. 5.3 of my build, I believe, so it's pretty darn stealthy. So it's definitely up there. It's not going to beat Udashi, of course, because Udashi beats everything, but yeah. No, it's pretty darn stealthy. It means you can pick your engagements. If I want to shoot right now, I could, and I would start that engagement, but I don't want that engagement. There's no benefit for me taking all that damage in order to maybe set a fire that he's going to damage control, you know. So I'm just going to focus on capping this objective, and maybe using torpedoes whenever applicable. No contest in here, and I don't think there's any DDs in this area. It could be, but in the meantime, there's been no sign of them, so I'm just going to sail away and make sure any blind torps do not hit me. Stay in the cap, so I'm going to slow down so we stay in the cap. Opening up in the ritual again. It's all about deciding the engagement. If it's worth it, if the situation calls for me to open up in this ritual, then yeah, I would. But again, just because you don't have a smoke screen doesn't mean you're out of options. You have plenty of options at your disposal. You've got good detection. You can get even better than what I've got as well. One torpedo, that's a flood. That's good. Use the back torps. That's another thing the Fantasque and the Vaculin has. Okay, there we go. I just got a torp. We have 2 torps on either side and the 1 central torp, so you can actually torp. You've got 3 torpedo launchers. You know, 2 on each side and 1 in the middle. And since this pledge has given me the smoke, no reason not to shoot. Now, I honestly don't know how I'm spotted. Oh, Destroyer on B. That's what it was. That's me looking back. I was like, how did this just happen? Mini-map. Check your mini-map. It's easy said than done. It's people forget, you know, no one's perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. That Fletcher got really good torps eventually. Yeah, and there we go. Set the fire, but it really didn't make much of a difference. He is out of there. And yeah, I'm want to push up. There's a lot of cruisers by Bravo, I believe. There's a lot of cruisers by B though. They should be alright, but I could head over there. I feel putting the pressure on our main force would be more beneficial. The Fletcher is the gunboat. You should have no problems against the Kagero. Oh, there we go. Kagero got taken out. Yeah. It really was not something I'd like to push into immediately. Yeah. Because it just takes me out the whole fight. I realize I'm a fast destroyer, but putting the pressure on the enemy team is really, really helpful. Okay, that's an enemy Fletcher. I've got a Fletcher backing me up, and unfortunately for him, he is shooting when he decided. He basically decided to shoot when his Bismarck's here, and the Bismarck secondaries, I know they're a little bit more of a fireworks show, but they have got more accurate. And, it's not really needed to shoot this guy right now. That Fletcher's gunning down. He's not risky. He's on low health as well. I'm trying to tell him to get back. It's just not worth the engagement right now. He's a Fletcher. He's at the back of the map. Probably going to outspot him. There's no reason to shoot him just now and expose my position. I'd rather get the torps off on the Bismarck and then push the Fletcher afterwards. Like, I'm all for shooting the destroyer, but the only reason I'm shooting right now is to support that Fletcher. Maybe take some fire off him. Try to be the team player here, because normally I wouldn't shot, wouldn't have done it because it's not beneficial for me. But I'm only doing this to try and save my Fletcher friend, and I think he did get taken out. But at this point I can shoot without any repercussions. But yeah, see, the Fletcher made a bad choice there, and he's already used his disengage, his smoke, you know. So I am going to push the Fletcher. I was planning this at the start. You just got to pick the right moment for it. Because I'd rather not push a Fletcher and a Bismarck. Because after I kill a Fletcher, or say I don't kill a Fletcher, I got to deal with a Bismarck. And my runaway tool is runaway tool. That's literally that. I might get some hits, I might trade some damage. I'd rather not lose the health unless I need to. Destroyers are all about unfair trades. You want unfair situations. You don't want a situation where you have a fair fight. You want to be as unfair as possible. And if there's not an unfair fight, then you have that ability to disengage. So yeah, I'm defending the cap. There's no reason for me to push this Fletcher at the minute. I'm just going to go fire some torps at the Bismarck and keep him busy. Now he has fired his gun, so the option to shoot would be really ideal. But again, just waiting, looking for the right time for it. Because destroyers have this ability to disengage. Be careful. And again, same Fantasque. It's just like any other destroyer. Oh, there we go. We get the Fletcher pushed there. Again, patience pays off. It's particularly with the French destroyers. You need to be careful and pick your engagements. I didn't need to use my main battery boost in this game on that destroyer, but again, it would have been a tough fight for me. Not something I could actually comfortably win with the Bismarck helping him out potentially. So it could be problematic. Now, if this Bismarck does take a torp, it is certainly well worth it getting him on fire too, because that will give me the chance to set him on a perma-fire. Okay, he doesn't take those torps, but I'm going to show you anyway. He's a bit low in health. He's already fired his guns, which is nice. And I've got my retreat strategy right there. I'm going to go to the middle of the cap, contest the Charlie cap for my team, and make sure that we are nice cleaning up strategy basically. We're just cleaning up here. Don't even need to use the speed boost because he's not going for me. I will use the consumable when I need the consumable. And there's a perma fire. Can we get another fire? Do you need for a different part of the ship? That is kind of important. And he's out. Okay, he's out. So there we go. A lot of damage done. Well, not a lot of damage done, but really just being smart and, you know, picking the right situations to shoot and when not to shoot. It's all about the French DD playstyle. You gotta pick your time and pick your moment for it. And you know, this game is more of a explanation of how strong this boat can be in the right circumstances, and of it how and when to fire. I would say it's a really good game. It's a good game, but it's just it's more about situation. When not to shoot, when to disengage, when to engage. This Miyoko, pretty darn dangerous target. If I get the reload booster though on him with the AP, French AP is certainly no joke, especially even on destroyers actually. So that is a little bit concerning on the Miyoko, but you've got torps on the Miyoko. If he takes them, I think this ritually dodges every single one. I mean, he must have used like a speed boost or something. He must have used a speed boost. He takes one, but no flood. Unfortunate indeed. Miyoko's in reverse. Bit weird, but whatever. This is I'm not destroyers is not my strongest class, so in terms of my torpedoes and torpedoing people, probably not the best, but I don't know. Destroyers my good class for a reason. Getting the actual right torpedoes is not my ideal thing. It's more about what you should do in these situations. You know, so I'm in this cap. I'm contesting the cap. They know I'm in the cap. Miyoko's going to push me, and that's not a problem here. There's only 3 ships left. We've got a massive point lead here. I really should be more conservative and guarantee the win, but I'm feeling a bit risky, feeling a bit like I've got all my health. I've got plenty of health to play around. These are very fast torps. Now here we go. We're going to switch to AP. We're going to fire what we got the AP. He's giving a relative broadside. We're going to pop a booster. Nothing too great. He is turning away. Then we're going to switch. Oh no, we're going to torp on them because they're very quick. They're 80 knot torps. I know he's giving an angle, but the AP is still getting the job done. Alright, just switch to 80. Yeah. There we go. Okay. This is hurting, but I'm already devoted now. I won't burn the damage control just yet. Alright, that's his death assured. Just gotta tank this salvo. Okay, we're good. Now, this is a Nagato, and Nagato is really it's just a really bad boat. People can say it's not. No, it's honestly it's the worst boat. I have extensive knowledge in that boat, and the way they've nerfed the boat is pretty darn disgusting. There's no other boat in the game I feel comfortable doing this, you know. Secondaries, great. Gun turret traverse is awful, because I'm a fast, speedy Fantasque. I could just go around him. I'm not even got torpedoes loaded, man. Like, it's just disgusting how upsettingly bad this boat can be. He can't get his guns turned to shoot me right now. And that's him pretty much dead. Oh no, he survives. No. Yeah, and that's that. Now, Ritual on the other hand, the best performing tech tree battleship in the game. So it's a whole different story entirely. He's on low health, so am I, but everyone is shooting at him. He should be an easy kill, no? Surely. Weakness of the Ritual is HE, yeah, okay. Really proving its point. I'm trying to aim up, I'm hitting the upper deck, which is shattering. Trying to hit the unsaturated area of his ship, which is that part, and he does fire, and the shell's got a fast velocity, so he do actually kill me, which is unfortunate. And look at his health. Maybe my return salvo gets him? No. 18 shatters, 4 pens. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate. And my team actually struggled to kill this guy. Like, look at that. They just can't seem to kill him. But overall, pretty good game. 130k. Basically just YOLO'd out Nagato. Got a 1 more torp in the torpedo. My goodness. See, this Ritual is a little bit strong. Very good player in his part, don't get me wrong. And I'm going to say he's a very good player. But he's just holding out to the very end. Because his armor is just so good. There we go. He's taking out now. So, as we've won over results, 130k, 10 torpedo hits, high caliber, Confederate, nearly 3k base XP, Just goes to show you that picking the right moment does really pay off. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.